And finally, we got the big one here, the battle for Africa. No, I'm just playing, but man, I mean, we got an amazing fight. Dricus du Plessis taking on Israel Adesanya, and just an awesome clash of styles. A fight that had to happen because of the history between these two guys, and just your quintessential perfect UFC main event, man. This is gonna be awesome. Adesanya is obviously gonna have the crowd on his side. The last time that he was over here fighting in Australia, he lost the belt to Sean Strickland at a really bad performance. So I think the crowd wants to see him redeem himself. He's motivated to come back and redeem himself. He looks in great shape. Adesanya looks bigger than ever. And man, usually when he loses and he kind of starts to get doubted and things like that, that's when he comes back and looks really impressive. So you could see a new and improved, kind of reinvigorated Israel Adesanya here, even at 35 years old. But Dricus du Plessis is very confident. It seems like he's always been confident in this matchup with Adesanya, really wanted to fight him. And now he's finally getting his wish, except this time, instead of what he probably anticipated, fighting Israel Adesanya being the challenger, he's the champion defending his belt. And we'll see if he can actually get a title defense. We've seen that Alex Pereira won the title. He lost in his first defense. Israel Adesanya lost his first defense. Sean Strickland lost his first defense. So we'll see if Dricus can kind of break that streak and become one of the first guys in a while at middleweight to defend the belt after winning it. But Israel, he's vying to become the second or third. Randy Couture maybe is a 3-time champion in one division, but I know for sure John Jones is a 3-time light heavyweight champion. But either way, I think Israel is, one of the very few people that will be a 3-time champion of one division if he gets it done. But man, stylistically, they both have big paths to victory as well. I mean, you see Dricus. The guy's definitely a tank. He's going to be the bigger, more physical, stronger guy. And what I think is Dricus, what he has to do here is not bite on the feints like he did as bad in the fight with Darren Till. If he's doing that, big reactions to feints, drawing out real awkward strikes, Adesanya is going to knock him out, I think. But if Dricus can have a little bit more composure and just be willing to maybe eat a shot as he's coming in, or just kind of know that Israel, being the counter striker that he is waiting for you to overcommit or kind of give a reaction so he can kind of shoot a shot in there. So don't give him what he wants, come into the range without reacting much to the feints, and then back Izzy up with these combinations and try to either get in on the legs or just touch his chin and test that chin durability of Israel, who got knocked out by Alex, got dropped by Strickland, and we don't exactly know how durable he is at this point in his career after so many fights, over 100 career fights. But Israel, I mean, more than likely, if he loses this one, I think Dricus is going to be able to get in on his legs against the cage, take him down, put him on his back. And Israel is usually good at popping right back up, but if Dricus can do it enough where he takes him down a few times and kind of starts to wear on Izzy, then maybe Izzy will acquiesce and kind of let Dricus settle into that top position and ground and pound away on him, and that'll be kind of the beginning of the end for Izzy, I feel like, if that starts to happen here. But Dricus on the feet is going to be having to throw a lot of volume to offset the rhythm and not allow Israel to get into that mode of being able to be a sniper. And on top of that, if he's just going, strike for strike in a pretty striking fight with Israel, he's going to lose that 10 out of 10 times. So he has to bring that awkwardness, bring the volume, pressure through, and not react as much to the feints, and look to mix it up. And I think that's a very viable way for Dricus to win the belt. But for Izzy, I mean, optimally, Dricus is going to react to his feints, and he's going to be able to pull shots out and knock him out. But if Dricus isn't reacting to the feints, Israel has to be ready to either stand his ground and land big counters and then angle off, or just be able to find another option. Use a lot of footwork, because he can't allow himself to get backed up and then in that pocket with Dricus, who I think is going to be hitting a little bit heavier, and also, being able to grab him up and wear on him with his size and just being the better wrestler. So Israel, I think if he gets off to a good start early and can pressure Dricus, back him up, and force bad takedowns out of Dricus and force Dricus to have to be lunging and being kind of awkward like he is sometimes, Izzy's going to win this one. But if Dricus can kind of get that range early and back him up and, pressure through the feints and do what I think he should do, which is mix it up, I think Dricus is going to get the win. So it's a -110, -110 fight for a reason. I'm going to go with Adesanya by knockout. I think that Adesanya is going to catch him and get him out of there at some point and regain the belt for the third time. So Israel Adesanya is going to be my prediction there for the winner of this fight. And, yeah, man, I think it's going to be an amazing matchup, though.